Diabetes has become a common diagnosis among pets, striking 1 out of every 400 dogs and cats. But pet diabetes is not a death sentence. Managing your dog or cat's diabetes will actually require some effort, but the rewards are well worth it. And I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Veronica Bingamon, who is an associate at ABQ Pet Care Hospital and joins us today with more information. Hi there.
Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm great, Veronica. Thank you for being here. You know, we talk so much about diabetes in people, but is diabetes in pets the same thing?
They're both very similar,
Really?
and it's the same as far as what has happened is that the pancreas is responsible for producing insulin.
Okay.
And insulin's important in using glucose. And when we eat food, the food gets digested, it makes glucose, and then we use that glucose as energy.
Right.
And so what happens with our diabetic dogs and cats, they don't have enough insulin to use the glucose, and so then the glucose just raises up in the body.
Wow. Okay, so then going from there, can diabetes then lead to other health problems for the pets?
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of our patients that come in that have diabetes, they also have concurrent urinary tract infections just because there's a high level of glucose in their urine and it messes with their pH of their urine. In addition to that, in dogs, typically they'll get cataracts. There's so much glucose, and so sometimes you'll see cloudy eyes, and so it can form cataracts in their eyes that can lead to blindness.
Wow.
And then in cats, again, with a large amount of glucose in the blood, it can damage their nerves and lead to muscle wasting, so sometimes they have weak limbs. And
So it's so important to check on these things. I mean, what are the diabetic risks then for the dogs and cats that we should look for?
Definitely there's different risks for dogs and cats.
Okay.
For dogs, age, usually it's middle-aged dogs, unspayed females, and then also obesity. That's a big problem in our pets. You know, we love them with our treats, but you know, obesity can definitely lead to diabetes. And there are some specific breeds, but it's definitely not specific to different breeds, ages, genders.
Okay.
Doberman Pinschers, Golden Retrievers, Cocker Spaniels, and toy breeds and terriers. So just to name a few.
What about for cats? What are some of the warning signs?
In cats, usually it's older or middle-aged to older neutered males. And so, yes, and again, diabetes that have been caused by obesity can also cause that.
Well, now, you know, when we talk about us and we say, you know, we have this going on or we're feeling this way, we can talk about it. Our pets can't do that. So how would a veterinarian test for diabetes and be able to manage and treat diabetes?
Absolutely. So what we would first start off doing is bringing them in, doing a health examination, a physical examination, checking from snout to tail, seeing how they are, and then also speaking with the owners, asking them about their environments, or any concerns that they have. Then after that, we'll also run some blood tests and urine tests to see if there's a high level of glucose. And those two together, high blood glucose and high urine glucose, will give us more indication that they do have diabetes.
Now, how often should we do these kind of checks? I mean, do we wait until they get older, or is this something we should check at a younger age?
At ABQ Pet Care, we definitely would like to see our pets every 6 months, and then just for an examination, and then about every year we want to do some blood work because we want to identify things. Our pets age a lot faster than humans, so we want to get on top of that before we see it, because animals are so stoic, they're good at hiding their illnesses.
Good point, very good point. Now, ABQ, you guys offer so many different specialties, so tell us a little bit about what they are. We like to specialize in senior pet care. We want to take care of our senior pets, cats, dogs. We also look at a lot of exotics. We look at birds, lizards, turtles, bunny rabbits, guinea pigs. We see them all. So I bet you get a lot of dogs, because I mean the dog population in New Mexico is huge, and really, you know, we see so much of it, and we'll get to our pet of the week later on today's show. But it's such a big part of our community, and of course a huge part of our family. So keeping the pets healthy is so important. So do you have any tips or advice to pet owners out there, or people maybe looking to become pet owners, to make sure they keep their pets healthy?
Definitely, especially in particular in diabetes, we're looking for excess thirst, excess urination, if they're well housebroken pet and then all of a sudden they're urinating all over the house. Those are things that we need to look at, and also the cataracts and everything like that, or weakness in the hind limbs, so we want to do that. In addition to that, as soon as you get a new pet, bring him into the veterinarian, bring us to ABQ Pet Care. We want to take a look at them, we want to just see what things we can identify early on and build a relationship with the clients, so that way we can have forever pets.
That's wonderful. Wonderful advice and very educational. How can our viewers contact you?
Through abqpetcarehospital.com. Or give us a call at 299-VETS. That's 299-8387. We're open 7 days a week. from on Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 5.
Perfect. Veronica, thank you so much. It was so nice to have you here, and I hope you'll be back again with more great advice.